to give up. Hey, what's up, y'all? Turn this shit up. Life's a plate with no rehearsal. My shit. Personal. Cause the devil is a lie. Hey, I'm telling you the truth. Hey, it's all in what you do. Hey, some things you gotta do. Hey, 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 hey. Barbershop Conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Feel free, hit the subscribe button.
Feel free to hit the subscribe button.
All right, go play in the toy room. All right, and close the door, Kennedy. And yeah, man. So every time I make a video, the kids can hear the song in the other room, so they be jumping, dancing up and down, doing what they do. It's a beautiful thing when you can work from home, man. And I advise all my players, hustlers, and ball players, man, make that one of your goals, man, because it's a special thing, man. You know what I mean? But as I digress back into this video, Lou Dibella and what's the kid's name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. The kid from Louisiana, Regis Prograis, part ways, right? And Peter Nelson split with HBO. Now, if y'all this is like Minnesota Timberwolves trading Kevin Garnett to the Boston Celtics. Y'all remember that trade? Like, what the hell are we getting in return? You know what I mean? A whole bunch of hogwash. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what it is. I think Regis Prograis is the #1 draft pick on Dibella Entertainment, and he's made reference to it a couple times that he's losing money. He doesn't have a network deal, and it's hard for him to get his fighters fights, and he's had some bumps in the road as it pertains to PBC. That's very public now about him attempting to escort Deontay Wilder to the zone. I still haven't heard a full account from Lou Dibella. He's hinted at it in so many interviews. I remember when he was down in Florida with Tevin Farmer, but I didn't think the interviewer was prepared to go deep into it. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, he touched on it a little bit. But the point of this video is to say, listen, if these head honchos and these white motherfuckers are losing money in boxing, y'all motherfucking fighters better get a job and start investing. All right, because in America, when these corporate execs start wholesaling their assets, they're literally wholesaling their assets. It's like an estate sale at Dibella Entertainment. You understand what I'm saying? And the harsh reality is, fighters, if they're losing money, you got to see the landscape. See, no one ever fully grasps the trickle down of this pandemic. Everyone forgot about the ticket scalper. You know what I mean? Close the door, Kennedy. Close the door. And or the ticket scalper. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you understand what we're saying?
Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead. Go to the toy room. Let me finish this video. Yeah, close the door behind you, please. So no one ever respects the guy that makes the t-shirts. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just boxing is in trouble. You understand what I'm saying? And hold on, let me make sure I don't mess this.
I don't understand. Because you're a rude damn.
Okay, all right. Well, thank God you're gonna learn Spanish. All right. Peace, man. Lincoln had his first day of school today. He's doing like this dual cohort, English and Spanish merging. You know what I mean? It's pretty dope. And I found a school with a black principal, y'all. It's just, do your due diligence, man. I'll say this, man. I have mixed kids, so there's responsibility on my part. I know I done fucking just fucked this whole video up, but there's duality with me because I have to balance like his Asian heritage and his black heritage. But he's a young man, and I think it's important that black male leadership is be very visible to him in his life. So I think 1 of 5 in LA County with black male principals, and we found them. You know what I mean? This video though went so many different ways. But as I digress, man, where was I? If they're wholesaling assets, right? Fighters beware. You understand what I'm saying? And who's gonna hurt the most? These local fighters who are always the opening bout when you first walk in the arena at 3:30. They're not gonna get any fights now. There's no room for them. You know, they're not, because the only way they got on is because they sold 100 tickets from the local promoter, 50 tickets from the local promoter, and guess what? There's no tickets being sold. You know, the ticket scalper, the guy who sells hot dogs outside, the guy who sells the knockoff shirts. This economy is, as we knew it, has been flipped upside down. And when these executives start losing money and start wholesaling assets, that's a direct reflection of what the economy looks like, you know. So I just tell every fighter that hears my voice, y'all motherfuckers better get on your P's and Q's, man. You gotta dot your T's and cross your T's and dot your I's, you know what I mean? You gotta limo tent the V12, double check the details, you know, because it's gonna get more rough. You know, this pandemic ain't going nowhere. I saw, and the funny thing about it is they don't want it to go anywhere. Nah, they want to control y'all motherfuckers until they get control of you. All right. You know what I mean? You know how they break you in the witness room. You know, it's kind of like that. But obviously, there's only one place he can go. He has 2 places if he wants. If he believes Bob Arum, he'll go over to ESPN and fight those 4 guys over there, those 3 guys over there. You know, Ramirez, so on and so forth. Or if not, he comes over to PBC. If he's going up to 147, he comes on over to PBC. You know, if he can hold 140, maybe he goes over to ESPN. Those are his only 2 options. You know, obviously, if he released with Dibella, there's no sense of him going to go fight on DAZN. You understand? It's no money there. You understand what I'm saying? And I told y'all, man, I told y'all DAZN fighters a year ago. Did I tell y'all DAZN fighters a year ago? Y'all motherfuckers better be fighting every month to get that money because it's not gonna last. There's no such thing as a $1 billion deal in boxing. It's no such thing. It's no such thing as a $1 billion deal in boxing, y'all. Boxing, nah, it don't work that way. Oh, you really believe that Canelo and Oscar are fighting? No, DAZN don't want to pay that money. Dog, I'm trying, man. Y'all better start reading the writing on the wall, fighters. You understand? And give me my roses while I'm alive. You know, understand what I'm saying? Hold on, someone's at my door. You know what I mean? So I think it's just very, very important that we get the full scope of things. You know what I mean? And it's it's critical. It's critical. It's very, very critical that please get jobs, man. I love y'all. Like I know it don't come off in a lot of these videos because I'm very strong willed and I'm very highly opinionated. And but I genuinely care from the first fighter that goes in. Y'all see who I interview. I don't say, hey, no, I'm not here to interview. I'm just here to interview Deontay Wilder, Earl Spence. Whoever steps in front of my camera gets interviewed. You understand? And I even interview fans, you know, um, and it's like it's debilitating because I know the effect of it just on a personal level. I'm not even interested in the fights. You know, there are some fighters that I have like I would say not real personal relationships, but you grow an affinity for them because you see them every weekend and shit, and you want to see them do well. But it's gonna be rough out here, man. And group economics, man, may be the key. Whether you do it in your gym, you know, in terms of maybe there's one fighter that's getting paid and there's another fighter that's not. Maybe y'all come together. Maybe he has a trade and you have the money and y'all do a business deal together or something. But be conscientious and respect um and respect the human part of it. All right, respect human, the humility, and in this times, keep your humility high. You know, and I know we're gonna talk shit, and don't misconstrue talking shit and swallowing spit, promoting fights and doing what you do as a man with humility. Like, there's only real men understand what I just said. All these motherfucking bottom dwellers, like, Fred, you're contradicting yourself. No, I'm not. All right. It's I wish y'all well. Like, I genuinely wish y'all well. You know what I mean? And put things in place moving forward so you can't fail. See, it's like me. I have layers, right? I have layers of business deals that I've done, right? Like, I own like percentages of big box chains and shit like that. I own property. So in order for me to fall, I own stock. You understand what I'm saying? It has to go through like 3 or 4 different levels. You understand? And then I'm always hustling. You understand what I'm saying? I don't turn down a $25 deal. If you know me, I don't turn down shit. You know what I mean? This is a Target shirt. You know what I mean? $9.99. You know what I mean? So y'all know me. Yeah. Know I've been pretty consistent on this platform. But don't just pray for your fighters. You know what I mean? Don't just say, "Hey, man, if you can directly impact the fighter and you know them on a personal level, please do it, because it's gonna get rough out here. It's gonna get real rough out here. People gonna start getting angry, and you know what I mean? Because overall, and understand where I'm coming from, for real, boxing is not an intelligent man sport. And what I mean by that is, you don't go to college, right? You don't go to college on a macro level, right? Shout out to Patrick Day, who actually went to college and became a fighter, right? Rest in peace, Patrick Day. And you don't get a master's degree and then walk in the gym and say, I want to be a fighter on the big level, right? Shout out to Gerald Washington, right? All right. You don't go to trade school, right? On the most part, right? You don't go to trade school, learn how to be an auto mechanic, an engineer, sound tech. You understand? You don't do stuff like that and then say you want to be a boxer. Boxing is like, I'm athletic, I'm aggressive, and I have a level of discipline that is basically untapped. So I'm going to walk into this gym and become a fighter. And on large part, that's why a lot of fighters get taken advantage of, because of the lack of consistent mental disciplines in their life that encourages intelligence. You understand? And I think that's an incredible asset to have. And that's why LeBron James is so successful, is because he was the athlete and he learned his intelligence along the way. By no means am I calling him inarticulate, unintelligent, but you can see 17 years in NBA, you can totally see how he's progressed now. You know, how much more calm he is. You know, he's not the villain that he was in first year in Miami. Now he's, on the front lines financially on the front line, and I just hope that these fighters get it. I hope that these fighters understand that these suits don't have your best interests at heart. They're in this to make money, and if they can foresee a return, guess what they're going to do? Put the front money up, and in about 3 or 4 years, I'm not sure how major, but I'm going to be a better asset to fighters. My daughter's still 2. So I got 3 or 4 more years to go 3 years before she's in school 8 hours a day, as I've been telling you guys. But when I get about 45, 46, I'm going to be a player. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be louder than I've ever been. You know what I mean? So it's very, very important. And shout out to the fighters that's actually made it in this pandemic. You know, be shameless. Okay, if you got to drive Uber, drive Uber. Go. Shout out to John Molina, who became a sheriff. You know, I think someone said in the chat, T. Hill Jr. became a police officer in Las Vegas. Man, it's just a fucking beautiful thing, dog. It's beautiful, man. I'm getting goosebumps. Like it's cool, man. I love the progression of a man, because if you would have saw me at 19, nigga, shit. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. Malcolm X, you know. That's one of the things that attracts me to Malcolm X, is his mental and physical and spiritual progression. And they so like rogue and so like abrasive, and you know what I mean? It's so like it's tough, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, I just wanted to applaud y'all and say keep grinding. Be honest with where you are in boxing. Don't be afraid to drive Uber. My first job I ever had was tying up neon signs for $5 an hour. You know, I drove a 1992 Toyota Previa. 10 years, 10 years. Lived in it, trained out of it. You know, I just want you guys to be honest with where you are. You know what I mean? Those designer shoes and shit, those $300 or $400, man. If this shit don't wake you up, Lou Dibella sells off his Kevin Garnett. If this shit don't wake y'all niggas up, Peter Nelson is gone from HBO. They have no live sports at HBO, dog. They have no boxing at HBO. They just need one programming director at HBO now. Wow. Yeah, man. So anyhow, man, this video is long enough. But Barbershop Conversation, we live tonight, man. And remember, man, we fucking got live concerts in the barbershop. I just got another confirmation, man. September, we got 3 concerts in the barbershop, man. It's fucking beautiful. It's fucking amazing. So stay grinding. Stay grinding. We're gonna keep pushing. And at the end of the day, I love y'all. At the end of the day, fighters don't believe it at sometimes, you know what I mean? And it's okay. I don't but I want y'all to win. And you got to have assets to invest. Okay, you got to have, whether it's liquid, whether it's cerebral, all right, hope and passion has to be succinct with an action that creates an asset, you know. So that's the reality of it, man. Lou Dibella, I wish you well. I'm not gonna sit here. Lou Dibella's never done me anything wrong. All right, on a personal level, you know, you guys know I fuck with Wilder to the wheels fall off, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, ha ha, Lou Dibella. Nah. And I don't know Peter Nelson to be like, ha, this ain't no video about that. This is about the bigger picture. You understand? So I really wish Lou Dibella well. I hope that he deals with Raquel Miller sometime soon. And y'all work it out. So anyways, man, I love y'all. 20 minutes. I didn't expect it to be this long, but I blame my kids. Blame my kids. I love y'all, man. Barbershop Conversations, man. We live tonight in about an hour. In about an hour, y'all. We live tonight. Barbershop Conversations, man. I fucking love y'all. And fighters, man. If y'all need me for anything, if y'all need my platform for anything, y'all need to promote something outside of boxing, don't hesitate. You see my Instagram, Silent Heroes on Instagram. Promoters, if you're transitioning, promoting a boxing event into a local community event, my platform is all yours. You understand? Because I understand I was laid off in 2007. You know what I mean? And I understand, like, God damn, I got to climb that motherfucking 20-foot wall with no instruments. You know what I mean? With no tools. No, nigga, just your effort. Go figure it out. You know, I get it. I 100% get it. And I want all of us to come out of this with a victory. So my platform is open to anyone who needs it. Even if you didn't fuck with me before in the past, it's okay. It's all right. You know what I mean? Consider it water under the bridge, man. And hopefully I can be an asset to y'all. So Lou Dibella, I wish you well. Handle that Raquel Miller situation. Hopefully she can get a fight. I know you don't have a network deal and it's real challenging. And Lou Dibella, you need to come on the show. I'm not sure if you want to come on this show and have a real conversation about boxing, because you know I think you've seen some of my interviews. I'm not saying you're a diehard Barbershop Conversations fan, but let's have a real conversation as to where you're at businessly and all that. I have your number. I'll call you, and I know you got your weekly show on another platform. I forget the name of it, but I know you have that going. But yeah, man. I wish everybody well. Like, I really wish everyone well, and I want everyone to do well, and hopefully, in addition to boxing, that other seeds in your life bear fruit. So, anyways, Barbershop Conversations. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.